Hello students, welcome to this video. Today we are going to learn about the most important topic of this chapter, that is MySQL. Okay, MySQL. SQL means structured query language. Okay, structured query language, MySQL. Okay, so about MySQL. MySQL is an open source relational database management system. Okay, MySQL is a open source software, so we can easily download from any browsers like Mozilla Firefox, Chrome, Yahoo, like that. Okay, its name is a combination of the name of the founder, Monty Virginius daughter, and SQL. Okay, this the combination of the name of MySQL is Monty Virginius daughter and SQL. Okay, the next point is a clear definition of database and SQL is mandatory to understand MySQL. Mandatory means compulsory. Okay, SQL is compulsory to understand MySQL concept. Then only the calculation is possible. So in simple, a database is defined as the structured collection of data. Okay, database means what? A collection of data in the structured format. Okay, here we have one example. Photo gallery is a database which has collection of photos. Okay, here the photos are data. Okay, the photo gallery is a database. Okay, can you understand the concept now? So the next point is SQL, that is structured query language, is not a database. Okay, SQL is not a database, it is a server. It is a standardized language used to access the database, and the data are processed to turn into efficient information. Okay, it is not a database. SQL is not a database. It is a standardized language used to access the database, and the data are processed to turn into efficient information. Okay, the SQL standard always refers to the current version, and the current version is 2003. Okay, we have the SQL version, new SQL version, that is 2003. MySQL is open source software that allows managing relational databases. Okay, it is an open source software that allows managing relational databases. MySQL means what? It is used to retrieve the data from the database. Okay, the user easily deal with this MySQL server. Okay, it also provides the flexibility of changing the source code as per the needs. Okay, it provides the facility the user can change the source code as per our needs. Okay, it runs on multiple platforms like Windows, Linux, and is scalable, reliable, and fast. Okay, here we can use this MySQL server in the platform Windows OS, Linux OS, Mac OS also. Okay, it is possible. So the next topic is overview of database. Okay, overview of database. Many databases are in existence to meet out the needs of the application. Okay, here these databases are broadly divided into heavy and light databases. So here the databases are broadly divided into heavy and light databases. Okay, heavy database and light database. Heavy databases support all the desktop applications. Okay, it should be support all the desktop applications, whereas the web applications are supported by light databases. Below are the list of commonly used databases. Okay, we have lots of databases. The most commonly used databases are listed below. Here the first one is DB2, then MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, SQLite, SQL Server, then Sybase. Okay, these are the databases are most commonly used in the various operating system. Okay, due to the rapid growth in the web domain, most of the desktop applications are being converted into web applications. Okay, desktop applications are converted into web application. Okay, due to this web domain growth. So these transformations to the web results in the availability of many web applications in the network. Heavy databases did not meet out the network issues efficiently. Okay, it did not meet out the network issues efficiently. Light databases were able to handle all the issues raised by the network. Okay, the light databases are to solve the network issues also. Okay, so all the light databases that supports the web applications are also known as web databases. Okay, what is meant by web database? The web applications is supported by the light databases. Okay, these kind of databases are also called as web database. Okay, this is the definition of web database. MySQL is the most commonly used database in the world due to its ease of use. It is very user convenient. It is most commonly used software also. Okay, and the next topic is MySQL administration. In the MySQL administration topic, we have 3 subtopics. Okay, the first topic is MySQL administration responsibilities. The second topic is administrative MySQL command, and the third topic is the installation of MySQL server. Okay, so can we see the first topic now? MySQL administration responsibilities. Okay, in general, there exists a role known as database administrators, that is DBA. Okay, the short form of DBAs are database administrators. Okay, who takes care of configuration, installation, performance, security, and data backup. Okay, these are the jobs of database administrators. Okay, it is the very important role in the database. The database administrators possess the skills on the database design, database queries, RDBMS, that is Relational Database Management System, then SQL, the SQL means Structured Query Language, and networking. Okay, these are the skill on the database having the database administrators. The primary task is the creation of new user and providing them with access rights. Okay, the main thing of this administration responsibilities are the new user creating an account with the proper copyrights. Okay, this is the main thing. So the next topic is creating new user account to MySQL. Okay, in MySQL database there exists a table named user. Okay, consider an example. The user having a table, then table name is user. Okay, the newly created account must have an entry in this user table. Okay, the newly created account must have an entry in this user table. Okay, the user have one single entry. Consider the admin creates an account with the username and password. Okay, the admin creates a new user account with username and password. So the user account is activated with various access rights like insert, select and update commands. Okay, these are the user rights to create a new account. Okay, consider the user table has the following fields: host name, password, select privileges, insert privileges and update privileges. Okay, these are the steps to have or to create a new table. Okay, a new user account is added with values to the user table using the following insert query in MySQL database. Okay, a new user account is added with the new name or with the user new table name by using the insert query command in the MySQL database. Okay, the syntax for inserting record is insert into table name, then we have parameters, then these parameters having the values like value 1, value 2 and value 3. Okay, I think it is not understand to you. Let me explain. The syntax for the inserting record in a particular table means we have to use this command. Okay, here it is a MySQL is a case sensitive language. Okay, case sensitive means what? To enter a command with the combination of capital and small letters. Okay, whatever in the capital letter means the syntax is in the form of capital letter means we can use in the form of capital letter, then only the command will be worked into the database. Okay, then only we can get the output. So we insert is a command, then into is a command, after the table name. Okay, the user providing table name, after that we have the parameters like column names. Okay, then after that we have the column values. Okay, by using the values command we can give the values to this parameter. Okay, value to this parameter, this to this one. Okay, can you understand the concept now? Okay, so all the query is in SQL will terminate with the semicolon. Okay, semicolon is the line termination command. Okay, semicolon is very important. So let me consider an example. Here the user here it is on the command prompt screen. Okay, the user providing command is start from here, insert into, then we can use the table name, after that host name, password, select privilege, insert privilege, update privilege. These are the column names. Okay, let me consider one example. So we have the values of this column means localhost guest, password guest 1 2 3, after that y means yes. Okay, y means yes, n means no. Here this is the 0.20 second is the execution time of this command. Okay, execution time of this command. So can you understand? So the next topic, the next command is flush privileges. Okay, the above command is executed after every new account creation. The user can create a new account means this command will be executed. This command is similar to rebooting the server so that newly created account is the access privilege or updated in the server. Okay, the user can create an account in the fresh manner means we can use this command. Okay, because this is a refreshment command like this. Rebooting a system means the total stored data will be deleted. Okay, the user creating a new account means the user can have a fresh database to store their data. Okay, then only we can use this command. Okay, manual server rebooting is avoided by this command. Okay, manual server rebooting is avoided by this command. The inserted record is retrieved using the select query and the structure is shown below. We are using the select command to retrieve the data. here we can one know example, that is select asterisk means we can retrieve the data from the table name. Okay, user is the table name. We can use the where class to identify a particular field in the table. The field name is name and the name having the value as guest. Then only we can get this kind of table. Okay, can you understand the concept now? This kind of table we can get the output. Okay, so since MySQL is more secure, it provides function to encrypt the password. Okay, it is more secure and it should have lot of functions with the particular password. The user safety is being here. Thus the password guest123 is encrypted and stored as J2GD 6VXD1 BJ3K13G4 using password of function. Okay, the parameters. So the parameters select privilege, insert privilege and update privilege are few privileges set for the new user. If the flag is set as Y, then access is granted, and if flag is set as N, then access is denied. So Y means yes, yeah, then N means no. Okay, here we have the list of privileges available in MySQL. Okay, the first privilege is, what is meant by privileges? Action performed. Okay, the user can give the access permission, means the privileges can give the permission to the particular task. Okay, so then select privilege. User can select rows from the database table. Okay, this is the use for select privilege. Then insert privilege means user can insert rows into database tables. Okay, these are the uses of this privileges. Then update privilege means user can update rows of tables, database tables. Then delete privilege, user can delete rows of database table. After that, create privilege. Okay, create privilege. Create privilege means user can create new tables in database. After that, alter command. Alter means user can make changes to the database structure. Okay, these are the privileges having the MySQL command. Okay, next topic is administrative MySQL command. What is mean by that? The database administrator, that is DBA, frequently uses few commands to control the entire database. Okay, few commands is regularly used to control the entire databases. These commands are known as administrative MySQL commands. Okay, the administrative MySQL commands are most frequently used in this form of MySQL. The following are few such important commands used frequently while working with MySQL. Okay, first one is use database. This command is used to select the database in MySQL. Okay, used to select the particular command for working. If there exists a database named test, it is used as working database using the below syntax. The syntax is MySQL, that is use test. Okay, this is the syntax. Use after that we can use the table name, that is test. After that, database changed. This is the output of this command. This is the output of this command. Okay, so this command. Okay, so the next one is show databases. Okay, list all the databases available in the database server. Okay, so this is the syntax of show database command. Show database means the database can be listed. Okay, so this is the databases we can use in the MySQL. Test MySQL employees, students, parents. Okay, these are the database list. So the next one is show tables. We can view the tables means we can use this command. Okay, just we can use simple command, that is show tables. Okay, that's it. Very, very simple. So these are the table listed. Table list means school salary, employee, library, sports. These are the table in test. The next one is show column from table name. Okay, we are using the table name to retrieve a particular column name. Okay, list all the attributes types is null value permitted, key information, default value and other information for the given table. The show columns for sports table is given below. So this is the syntax for show columns command. Okay, show columns from the table name, it is sports. Okay, so this is the column list. So the next one is show index from table name. Okay, the query shows all the indexes for the given table. Okay, this is the syntax, show indexes from sports. After that we can use the semicolon. Semicolon is for line termination. So the last one is show table status like table name. Okay, this command provides with a detailed report on the performance of the table. Okay, it can give the detailed report of the performance of the particular table. Okay, here I can wind up this session. In the next session, we all are deeply learned about the installation of MySQL server. Okay, thank you students for watching this video.